under $4, which I mean, I know that that's our average is slightly lower, but
Sure.
it's crazy that feels like relief to see $3.90 at the tank.
Yeah, it does. Well, we've got a little relief here this morning. When I walked out, the wind this morning, I mean, I was blowing everywhere. The trees are blowing, the flags are blowing. It's incredible.
Doesn't feel like we're in the 70s or close to it this morning, Matt.
No, for sure. It feels a little cooler because of the wind, but we have not been able to shake the wind all week long. And I don't think we're going to get rid of the wind until maybe next week.
Okay.
So just got to get used to it.
Enjoy the warm breeze then at least.
Yes, you'll want more of a south wind than a north wind because starting on Sunday, north winds will be back. Same speed, just a different direction. So that's going to feel a lot colder. This morning, though, we are dry. And I think much of the morning will stay dry. You see more unsettled weather moving across the Ozarks will eventually be here later this afternoon and evening. We're expecting isolated showers and thunderstorms, eventually changing over to some scattered rain and storms, but not everyone is going to get wet today. Farther north and west you go, the wetter you could possibly be. Farther south and east you go in the state, the drier. I just have a zoomed out look because I want to show you we're going to be unsettled today and tomorrow thanks to this system, but then a weekend cold front's finally going to clear us out, get rid of this June-like weather, which I know a lot of folks have been enjoying, but it has been kind of early for sustained days in the 80s over and over again. But this front hits us this weekend with maybe one more round of thunderstorms coming up on Saturday, and they'll be much cooler next week. Right now we're dry. You do see a couple birds flying northbound right now at that south wind. Another severe risk in play again today. Level 2, Indy North. Level 1, Indy South, kind of the cutoff is near I-70. Right now, though, we're dry. It should be a fine morning as you're headed out the door. We are in the 60s and 70s. It's just breezy out there. Gusts between 20 to up to 35 miles per hour. So 70s are more common than the 60s as you're headed out the door. But here's your forecast today. The morning should mainly be dry, but as the day goes on, just know that your rain chance will creep up a little bit, and we'll have some isolated rain and storms later this afternoon, maybe a little bit more scattered coming up this evening. Here are your rain zones. Later this afternoon, best chance of rain to the north and west, and you're going to see that trend throughout the day. However, gradually this evening and tonight, eventually the rain zones will drift south and east, but I think for some of our southeastern counties, there's a shot you don't get really wet today. And then overnight tonight, maybe more widespread rain coming up, a little bit better of a chance for our southern counties. But if you are north and west of Indianapolis, you have that highest chance for a shower or thunderstorm. Not meaning it's going to rain all day. A lot of dry time is expected today. But later this morning, clouds could thicken up a little bit more, spotty shower, and then a couple more isolated rain and storms throughout your afternoon and evening with more round of rain coming up later tonight. And I think tomorrow morning could be wet as more rain just fills on in. Very unsettled coming up the next, let's say 36 hours. One more chance of storms this weekend, and then the front finally comes through. We'll be right back.